All right, guys. So we are having some issues with all of our online platforms. So because of that, we're actually going to be doing some subtraction strategies using swun. So we're going to watch a couple videos and then after we watch some videos, we're going to work in breakout rooms. And so for today, I'm actually going to not have you guys do a quick check. So for 9-6, there's no quick check for today. Okay. So I'm just taking it out. No quick check for today. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and watch this video.
It's math time with me, multiplication. This is what we're going to do today. Let's get started. Problem of the day. Your teacher will show you a problem and have you do one just like it. Pause the video and resume when you're ready. Let's look at important words and ideas for today's lesson. Let's review today's objective. It says, today I will use base 10 blocks to decide if I need to regroup or bundle when subtracting two-digit numbers. Our first vocabulary term is build and subtract numbers on a place value chart. Here we have the equation 52 minus 28 is equal to a number. They found the difference by using a place value chart. They decomposed their minuend, 52, into 5 tens and 2 ones. They needed to subtract 28. They started with 8 ones. They realized that they could not subtract 8 ones from 2 ones. So they unbundled one of their tens into 10 ones. Then they subtracted 8 ones, and they had 4 ones left. Then they subtracted 2 tens. They were left with 2 tens. So 2 tens and 4 ones is equal to 24. They found that 52 minus 28 is equal to 24. Let's keep this strategy in mind as we work through today's lesson. These are the steps we'll follow in our lesson. I'll show you the steps as we work through problems together. Watch me solve a problem. Listen to my thinking. Think about why my work makes sense. Let's begin our first input model. It says, what is 21 minus 9? Our first step for this problem is to build the minuend. Our minuend is our starting number. And here our starting number is 21. We can build 21 in our place value chart with 2 tens and 1 1, because we can see that this number has 2 tens and 1 1. Then step 2 is to subtract the subtrahend and unbundle a 10 if needed. We're going to subtract the subtrahend 9. So we can see that 9 has 0 tens and 9 ones. So I need to subtract 9 ones. But I see here we only have 1 1. That means that I'm going to need to unbundle one of my 10s. I'm going to take this 10 and I'm going to unbundle it and turn it into 10 ones. Here we now see that this 10 is now represented as 10 ones. Now we can subtract our 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 1, 2 ones left. So I will show that we now have a 2 in our ones place. Now we need to subtract our tens. Well, we found that 9 has 0 tens and 9 ones. So we will not be subtracting any tens. I see that we have 1 10 left, and that 10 has a value of 10. So we have 10 plus 2. Step 3 is to write the difference. Well, 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. So we found that 21 minus 9 is equal to 12. And then we can box our final answer. Fabulous job today, friends. Let me show you another one. Let's begin our second input model. It says, what is 36 minus 17? Step 1 for this problem is to build the minuend. Our minuend is our starting number, and here our starting number is 36. We can build 36 with 3 tens and 6 ones. So here in my place value chart, I will show 3 tens and 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Now, step 2 would like us to subtract the subtrahend and unbundle a 10 if needed. Well, our subtrahend is 17. When subtracting, we start with the ones place. 17 has 7 ones. I see that here we have 6 ones. We cannot subtract 7 ones from 6 ones. So I need to unbundle a 10. I'm going to take this 10 and I'm going to unbundle it and turn it into 10 ones for my ones place. Now I can subtract 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones, which has a value of 9. Now I need to subtract the tens. Here I see that 17 has 1 10. So I can subtract 1 10 from the tens place, and I see that I have just 1 10 left, which has a value of 10. So we have 10 plus 9. Step 3 would like us to write the difference. Well, 10 plus 9 is equal to 19. So when they say, what is 36 minus 17? We can write 19, and we can box our final answer. Fabulous work, friends! Let's stop for a sec and think about what you're learning. Your teacher may give you a question to answer, or you can answer one of these.
Okay, so we're going to skip through this and I'm going to go straight into the error detector. And so you guys are going to have to find the error in this problem. Okay, so go ahead and look for the error. So we have 58 minus 29. So they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. And we need to subtract 29. So we need to take away 9 ones, but we don't have enough ones. So what we're going to do is we are going to borrow, and we're going to borrow one of these tens and then break them apart so that they can fit in with the ones. And then we take away 9, and then we have our answer here, and then we have to take away 2 here. So let's see if you guys can figure out. I see the error. I wonder if you guys can.
Let's begin our error problem. Here we see the equation 58 minus 29 is equal to a number. Step 1 is to build the minuend. Our minuend is our starting number, and that number is 58. We can build it with 5 tens and 8 ones. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ones. Step 2 is to subtract the subtrahend and unbundle a 10 if needed. We will be subtracting 29. I see that 29 has 2 tens and 9 ones. We need to start by subtracting 9 ones. They couldn't subtract 9 ones from 8 ones, so they unbundled a 10, then subtracted. They subtracted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones, and they were left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones, which does have a value of 9. Then they need to subtract 2 tens. Here I see that they subtracted 1. Oh, they counted this as one they were subtracting, but they did not subtract this, they unbundled it. So we need to subtract 2 tens. So they subtracted 1 10. Now here is 2 tens we have subtracted. Now we have 2 tens left. And 2 tens has a value of 10, 20, 20. And here they have 30. So we need to erase this, and we need to show that this is 20. Now we have 20 plus 9. They would like us to write the difference. So 20 plus 9 is equal to 29. So the difference is not 39, the difference is 29. So we will erase this and write 29. Great job finding the error.
All right, guys. So now what we're going to do is we are going to watch one more before we move on to our breakout rooms?
It's math time with me, multiplication. This is what we're going to learn today. Let's get started. Problem of the day. Your teacher will show you a problem and have you do one just like it. Pause the video and resume when you're ready. Let's look at important words and ideas for today's lesson. Let's review today's objective. It says, today I will subtract two-digit numbers with or without regrouping using any strategy. Our first vocabulary term is the draw a picture strategy. Here we see the draw a picture strategy used for the equation 52 minus 28 is equal to a number. They represented 52 with 5 tens and 2 ones. Then they needed to subtract 28. They subtracted 28, unbundling when necessary. Next we have place value strategy. Here we see that same equation solved using the place value strategy, regrouping when necessary. For both problems, we found that 20 plus 4 was the answer, and 20 plus 4 is equal to 24. Next we have working form. Here we see the problem solved in working form, regrouping when needed. We see that the difference, again, is 24. So that shows us that these three different strategies found the same difference of 24 for the equation 52 minus 28. Great job, friends! These are the steps we'll follow in our lesson. I'll show you the steps as we work through problems together. Watch me solve a problem. Listen to my thinking. Think about why my work makes sense. Let's work on our first input model. Here we have the equation 56 minus 27 is equal to a number. Our first step for this problem is to choose a strategy to solve. For this equation, I will use the draw picture strategy. I will first create my place value chart. My place value chart will be separated into tens and ones. I will write the letter T to represent the tens place and an O to represent the ones place. Great. Now I need to draw my minuend, 56. 56 can be drawn with 5 tens and 6 ones. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tens and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ones. Now we need to subtract our subtrahend, 27. We start with the ones place. I see that the ones place has 7 ones. Here we only have 6 ones, so we cannot subtract 7 ones from 6 ones. That lets me know we will need to unbundle one of our tens. So here I will take this 10 and I will unbundle it into 10 ones. Great. Now I can subtract 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones, so I will write a 9 in the ones place. Now I need to subtract the 2 tens. So here I will show I'm subtracting 1, 2, 2 tens. And here we have 1, 2, 2 tens left. 2 tens has a value of 10, 20, 20. So here I will write 20, and I will show this is 20 plus 9, which is equal to 29. So we found that 56 minus 27 is equal to 29. And then we can box that answer. Now step 2 is to write the problem in working form. Working form would look like this. 56 minus 27, carefully lining up our tens and ones. Then we subtract, starting with our ones place. Here we have 6 minus 7. We cannot subtract 7 from 6, So we need to regroup. I'm going to regroup my tens place. I'm going to show that these 5 tens can now become 4 tens, and I will give 10 ones to the ones place. So no longer are there 6 ones in the ones place, there are 16 ones in the ones place. I did the same thing over here. I saw that I only had 6 ones and I needed to subtract 7. So I unbundled a 10 into 10 ones, just as here I brought one of my 10s over to my ones place as 10 ones. Now I can subtract. 16 minus 7 is equal to 9. Then we have 4 tens minus 2 tens, which is equal to 2 tens. So we confirmed then that 29 is the difference. Here we found that with our draw picture strategy, and here we found it with working form. Great job, friends. Let me show you another one. Let's begin our second input model. Here we have the equation 86 minus 48 is equal to a number. Our first step for this problem is to choose a strategy to solve. For this problem, I will use the place value strategy. So I will first draw my place value chart. Here I have separated my place value chart into tens and ones. The T represents the tens place and the O represents the ones place. Now I can represent the minuend 86 by showing 86 is equal to 80 plus 6. Then I can represent the subtrahend 48 by showing 48 is equal to 40 plus 8, and then we will subtract. So we start with our ones place, 6 minus 8. We cannot subtract 8 from 6, so we need to regroup our tens place. I'm going to take one of the tens from 80 and give it to my ones place. So if I take a 10 away from 80, it will become 70. Then that 10 will move to the ones place as 10 ones. So now we have 16 minus 8. 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. Then we can subtract our tens. 70 minus 40 is equal to 30. So now we have 30 plus 8, which is 38. So we found that 86 minus 48 is equal to 38, and we can box that answer. Now step 2 is to write the problem in working form. That would look like this. We would have 86 minus 48, carefully lining up our tens and ones. Then we subtract, starting with the ones place. Here we have 6 minus 8. We cannot subtract 8 from 6, so we need to regroup our tens place. So here instead of 8 tens, I will cross this off and show that we will have 7 tens because we are taking one of our tens and giving it to our ones place as 10 ones. Now we have 16 minus 8, and 16 minus 8 is equal to 8, just as we found over here. Then we subtract our tens. We have 7 tens minus 4 tens, which is equal to 3 tens. So we confirmed then that the difference is 38, just like we found with our place value strategy. Great job, friends. Let's
All right,
stop for
we're
a
now
second.
going to do our error detector.
Here's the answer and the solution. If you didn't get the same answer, pause the video and check your work.
All right, so 56 minus 35, and they put their total as 201. Oh, that does not sound right. So what do you think their mistake was? What do you think their mistake was? See if you guys can find it.
Okay, math detectives, did you find the error? Let's look at this problem together. Here we have the equation 56 minus 35 is equal to a number. Step 1 is to choose a strategy to solve. I see that they chose the place value strategy. They separated the tens and ones and showed that they would be subtracting. They represented 56 with 50 plus 6 and represented 35 with 30 plus 5. Great. Then they need to subtract. We have 6 minus 5, which is equal to 1. Then 50 minus 30, which is equal to 20. So then we would have 20 plus 1. 20 plus 1 is equal to 21. So for 56 minus 35, we should have 21. Oh, they wrote 201. But I see what happened. They wrote it as 20 and 1. But this is not how we write 21. This is how we write 201. So I need to erase this and instead write this as 21. So there will be a 2 in the tens place and a 1 in the ones place. Great. Now step 2 is to write the problem in working form. That would be written like this: 56 minus 35. And I see that they lined up their tens and their ones. Then we subtract starting with the ones place. 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So then we confirmed that 21 is the difference, just like we found using the place value strategy. Great job finding the error, friends.
All right, guys. So those are the 2 videos we are going to watch today. Let me check if Savvas is working again.
Miss Park,
Yes.
when I go in, it just says like 502 bad gateway.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm so
It's
sorry,
happening.
guys, but it is still not working. So because it's not working, we're going to do some subtraction. You know what? Maybe we can do something fun today instead. So you know what? Here, this is what we're going to do. Okay. You guys are going to work on your student. Let's see. Should we do homework? Let's do homework. Okay, I picked on Spanish. Okay, you guys are gonna work on some questions in breakout rooms right now. Oh man, I just deleted it. So I'm gonna put you guys into breakout rooms and you guys are gonna do some questions together in your breakout rooms. And then after, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a math Kahoot. We're gonna do a math Kahoot, okay? So let me go ahead and send this to you guys. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Okay, so I just put it in the chat. You guys are gonna open up that link and then you're gonna open it up with Cami. Okay, so open up that link and then click on the K to open it up with Cami. I just put it in the chat for you guys. Okay, now here's the example. So this is the example. You guys aren't actually doing it. Solve using the draw picture or place value strategy, or you can use your poem. Write the problem in working form. Okay, so we have number 1. I'm sorry, let's do our example. 72 minus 46. So they put 70 in the tens place and then 2 in the ones place. There wasn't enough to subtract 46. So then they took away a 10 and broke it up into 10 pieces so that there was 12. Then they subtracted 6 so that they had 6 left over. Then they subtracted 4 so that they had 2 left over. And then they added 2 tens equals 20 plus 6 ones equals 6. 20 plus 6 equals 26. If you do it this way, what they did was they regrouped. They took away one of the 10 so that there's now only 6. They added 10 to 2. So there's 12. 12 minus 6 equals 6. 6 minus 4 equals 2. So what you guys are going to do is in your breakout rooms, you guys are going to answer questions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Number 6, I will do it with you guys right now.
There's only 2.
There's more if you scroll down. So Renee solved this problem incorrectly. What was her mistake? Find the correct difference. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh, I already see what you did wrong. Okay. More on the floor. Go next door and get 10 more. So we need to go next door. So 6 becomes a 5 and then get 10 more. So 2 becomes a 12. What she did was she subtracted 6 minus 2. She should have done 12 minus 6 and then 5 minus 4 equals 1. So her mistake was she subtracted 6 minus 2, whereas her answer should have been 16. Okay, so I did 6 for you guys. So you only need to answer questions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in your breakout rooms. If you would like to be a breakout room leader, go ahead and raise your hand. If you would like to be a breakout room leader, go ahead and raise your hand. Now, breakout room leaders, you need to be able to have opened this in Kami. And you also need to be able to call on people to help you with your work. All right. You also need to be able to call on people to help you with the work. All right, guys. So the last thing we're going to do is we are going to play this quick little Kahoot. It's just going to be a little fun subtraction word problem Kahoot. So you guys are going to go to kahoot.it. Now, if you're on YouTube and you're watching this later, you won't be able to play later. You guys are all going to go to kahoot.it. And then the password is 1992976. 1992976. It's in the chat. So just click on the link in the chat. Okay. If you aren't in the game, that's totally fine. Oh no, the mail truck needs repairs at Doc's clinic and can't deliver letters to Santa Car. Can you help Meter save Christmas? Meter is towing the mailbox to Santa Car at the North Pole. The journey will take 23 hours. Lightning and Meter drive for 4 hours. How many hours are left in the journey? Take some time to think. The journey will take 23 hours. Lightning and Mater drive for 4 hours. How many hours are left in the journey? So what is 23 minus 4? 23 minus 4. Count down. 22, 21, 20, 19. Let's check our answer by adding up. 19, add 4. 20, 21, 22, 23. Yep, the answer is the blue diamond, 19. Good job, guys. Question number 4. What strategy did you use to solve this problem? Did you add up? Did you count back by ones? Did you count back in parts, or did you do something else? Maybe some of you guys did, well, I know 23 minus 3 equals 20, and I have to add 1 more to 3 to make that 4. So 20 minus 1 equals 19. So just pick any of them. It doesn't matter. You'll get it right no matter what. All the cars celebrate at Flo's V8 Cafe. There are 25 cars at the cafe. 9 cars
25 minus
away.
9.
Now, how many cars are at the cafe? Take some time to think. So there are 25 cars at the cafe and 9 cars drive away. How many cars are at the cafe? Well, I know that 25 minus 5 equals 20. Now I have to take away 4 more to get to 9 cars total. So 20 minus 4 equals 16. You can also count down. 25, put up 9 fingers. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Or you can count up. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25. So what strategy did you use to solve this problem? Okay, last one. How do these math problems feel for you? Do you think they were hard, easy, just right, or I don't know?
You selected easy.
All right, guys. Great work. That is the end of our time together. So I know we didn't have a regular math time, but that's totally fine. We're just going to skip our lesson for today, and then we're going to go into 9-6 tomorrow. Okay, guys?
Last
Right.
place.
You guys are free to go. I will see you guys
I'm
at
last place.
12:45.